Hey guys, Mr. Polo here, and it's time for a deck update, this time Rezael. So I didn't intentionally want to do this video at first because I don't think, at least for me, it's a need for me to do Rezael as a deck update rather. But the viewers were requesting me to make a update of it, so yeah, your wish to my command, and here is the deck update for Rezael. So with the release of DZ-BT11, Rezael got a pretty interesting support for this time around, meaning in the form of a new counter charger and a different double rare that you can choose from either from the previous set or this set, depending on the situation how you want to play it. And I think it's pretty interesting how this deck comes out. So just like before, for any of my deck updates, I'll not go to the decks, the stuff that I've gone through the previous deck updates, deck profiles. If you want to check the full of them, go back to the deck profile and check my previous deck updates on this deck so you get a full picture. So let's go on to the deck update and we'll do it from here. Alright, so starter, Soels, I mean, theme-wise, Great One be Pentesta. I am considering swapping this out for the generic Tranquilia. But in the meantime, I think just because it just enables an attack when you to rush early game. That's the reason why I'm playing it. Oh, small card. So essential, just to revive a grade 2 or lower from drop when you're at Rezael. And the main guy himself being Rezael, allowing you to call a column to calling two different cards that are in different grades, and that's sum up to the grades in the damage, and then it allows you to multi-attack, pretty much call a column really. And Divine Skill being allowing you to build the miracles basically. So the right line has not changed. I mean, it's self-explanatory. So for the grade trees for my previous deck updates are relatively unchanged. I play 4 of the Rezael Vitas. I mean, it's Rezael. You have to play that with the new form, obviously. You still play 3 of the personas. I mean, the personas so that you can feel it with Vita skill, and also allowing you to call another card from your drop, and 2 get well this, which surprisingly enough, this thing's so expensive. Jeez, I mean, sure, it's a good generic. You can play it in Draconis, Immortal, and Universal, but I have a feeling this might be reprinted in the Immortal deck set, but we'll see. But either way, get well this allows you to check the top of your deck, and also to do a direct check if you're missing a limit break basically, and there's that. So the grade 2s, if I'm not mistaken, the grade 2s generally unchanged, but there's one little minor change I did. The ace unit, just because you want to build a board and also give you a rear guard to not be chosen or retired, and it's basically a 25 ticker on the turn alone. 4 new barriers, just because you want to, well, be a tanky attacker, and also the fact that it allows you to draw one and also check the top card and put it on the bottom, so if there's a trick or not, you can actually predict the next card run damage. And 2 Nobia, just because it builds board and also adds hand if you put it in a battle phase, and also it's also another 20k attacker. And I believe in my previous deck, previous update I would 2 was Vistor, so I still put 2 Vistor 2 now because as long as that one copy are there, you're pretty much good, and it just enables you to, you know, check the top 7 for Rezael, regardless of what Rezael you want here, and being the limit break effect plus the 5th attack or more, you can pretty much get the 10 straight. And here's the little minor change I did. So instead of playing Imperious Dragon for my previous deck update, I play Drive Out Dragon. So I'll just go to skill right now. So if your Vanguard is a Great Drill Greater Rezael, this unit gets all the following abilities below. Continuous on Rigor Circle. During a turn, this unit gets 5k power. If in this turn this unit is placed on rigor placed by a Vanguard relief from drop, this unit gets another 5k. So essentially, it is pretty much like Imperious Dragon, but Imperious more like it changes to 5k, 10k, but this just adds on to stacks on top of each other. Second ability, auto on rigor circle. At the end of the this attacked, you enter your street, put it in your soul, choose a base Rezael from your soul or drop, and put it in your hand. If you take it from a soul, you may soul charge 1. So it's really good because it allows you to recycle your Rezael. So in the case that you, for some reason, you don't see Rezaels in your hand, you can actually just recycle it by hand. Just do Rezael via the skill, put Rezael in soul, do your shenanigans, and after the end of the battle's attack, you your best to put in soul, take your Rezael back to the hand, and you can just keep popping it off like looping like non-stop. So I looked at 2 of this because I think I kind of see my results quite often, like the basic stuff quite often, but it's still good, it's a good option. If you really want to stick to the Impervious Dragon, it's perfectly fine. I mean, some people prefer the defense rather than this one being looping the results from your solo drop to hand. It's perfectly understandable. My realistic choice being Twin Cast, I mean, it's standard. 40 grade ones, for Saberus, just because Sargon's banned. We can't play Sargon with Rezael anymore. So basically, when it's called, you can just Soels want to give your front with 5k from drop, and also in return when it boosted, it basically allows you to buy some draw ones. So essentially, it's supposed to replace Sargon, but I I kind of understand why some people don't want to play this and do prefer Sargon. I mean, English has no restrictions, so I can't blame for that. But in Japanese, we can't play Sargon with Rezael, so we have to run Sabers instead. So I'm gonna say it's more of a hostage build. I do agree to an extent, though I would say this is kind of closest you can get to a Sargon in Rezael at least. And here is the new card. So here is the 4 grade one Soels. This is actually quite surprising to me because I've never expected Soels to actually get like a new form in at least in the D series, or rather like a starter game a new form in like a certain way. But I digress. Let's go into the skills. Continuous under your circle. If your Vanguard is a grade 2 or greater result, this unit gets 5 powers. It's also active on opponent's turns too, which is pretty interesting. Second skill, on regular circle. When this unit boosts a grade 2 or greater result, you may counter charge one. And if you did, and then at the turn, you put this in your soul. Third skill, auto on rigor or soul. If your Rezael grade 2 or greater unit is being attacked, you can bind this card and choose one of the units that's been attacked, and it gets 5 power. If you have another copy, if you have 2 or more different copies, in the bind zone, this gives another 5k shield to the end of battle. So I like the fact that this is actually quite a good defensive card and also counter. So this pretty much effectively replaces Babel Sage, Gragown, and it's also a built-in defense, which is pretty good, which I do like. So it kind of is now, the results kind of going to directions where it's a little bit more bind based. So you bind your Sabers, you bind your Soels. Maybe there's a chance we might play the hostage build, but we will see in the future support. So there's that. Still go on Maple just because it's just a tech, so that in case that it's on the drop, you can just when you went right to Vita, it just revives yourself from drop. 4 PGs, ideally one of them being Elementaria. Depending on the situation, Crest or the triple drives Elementaria is whatever the meta is currently right now. And for my OT of choice, I chose the Rarity. Ideally, I would want to play the Blue OT, but because I don't have enough Blue OTs at me at the moment, I'm just sticking with Rarity for now. But if in reality, if I want to bring this to an actual like tournament, I'll swap it out for my other decks. But in the meantime, this will just stay here for now. 8 crits for them being effect crits. 3 fronts. I really love the shield fronts, and then the 4 vanilla heals. So that is my deck update on Rezael. I know it hasn't been a while I played, but I'll be very honest. I've been more focused on the decks that I've been playing, like basically the Will Dress decks that I'm more excited more about this, but doesn't mean that I don't like Rezael. It's still quite a nice deck, and I really like the new support it came with, and yeah, I mean that's my deck update. Pretty much here it is. So with that being said, that's it for my deck update. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, do like, share, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.